is hoping so. So these two leaders, both firebrand leaders, both extremely aggressive, both of course who are names people know very clearly in politics in India. If you track politics in India, both of them are going to be joining the Congress today, and we'll be getting you the latest on that. Speaking of elections and all that's happening right now in Uttar Pradesh, of course, we've been seeing a lot of ugly politicking happening. The latest face-off is between Asaduddin Owaisi and the Shiv Sena. Seems unlikely, I know, but that's what they're fighting it out over. Owaisi and Sena are fighting over who is BJP's B team. Asaduddin Owaisi, of course, has been accused of this time and again, and this time from the Shiv Sena, who's written an editorial in their mouthpiece Samna. They've said that Owaisi is BJP's Angavastra, which is, of course, the shawl that you wear on the side with your traditional clothing. And they've said that he is essentially a contract leader of the BJP. He splits the Muslim vote to help the BJP win an election. Owaisi is not taken, obviously, to these remarks kindly. He's called Shiv Sena hypocrites. He said that they are very soon going to go back to the BJP and, according to him, sit in the BJP's lap. So that's the kind of politics, unfortunately, that's playing out. And we've seen this from every political party in Uttar Pradesh. They're all focusing on, this larger narrative of low barbs, of personal attacks, of polarization. The real issues of the people of Uttar Pradesh completely ignored and sidelined. Another story that I just want to touch upon is Cyclone Gulab. If you live in Andhra, Telangana or Odisha, you know that there's been quite an impact of the cyclone already. It has, of course, weakened, but at the same time, there's a warning from the Met Department that it will bring more rains. So coastal districts of Andhra, some parts of Telangana, parts of Odisha, all of them are on high alert. Also, the Met Department has warned of rains in central Maharashtra, in Gujarat as well. Mumbai, there's an orange alert that's been issued. We're also getting in a lot of videos, and you can get those on India Today TV as well. A lot of videos from Hyderabad of flooding, of inundation because of the heavy rains that the cyclone brought. I can also tell you that 2 deaths have been reported in Andhra Pradesh because of the cyclone. Chief Minister Jagan Mohan Reddy, on a war footing, is tracking all the latest rescue efforts. They're trying to ensure that the kind of damage that's caused, particularly to human life, is kept minimal. So that's a story we're tracking closely here on India Today. On our social media handles, you can also track the movement of this cyclonic storm and exactly where it's headed to next. Before I wrap up this broadcast, I just quickly want to tell you about another story. I know a lot of debate, a lot of you have been asking about whether there's a need, if you're double vaccinated, hopefully you are, whether there's a need for a booster shot. Now in America, the authorities have given the go-ahead for senior citizens, those above 65, those with underlying health issues, to go ahead and get a booster shot, a third COVID vaccine. And US President Joe Biden has actually got it. He got the third Pfizer jab, and he's urged everyone to go out there and get it, especially because you're seeing COVID cases rising in the United States due to the Delta Plus variant. But it's also triggered a larger debate about whether we really should be doing this at a time when other countries, many countries in the world, don't even have access to vaccines. So, the WHO has been speaking about vaccine equality, about addressing vaccine scarcity, giving extra doses to countries that are in need. At such a time, to announce a booster dose, the WHO said, is not recommended. And for all of you asking the question here in India on whether we need a booster shot, experts we've spoken to at length have said that right now there's no need for that. Let's focus first on the larger mission of getting all adults vaccinated, and then we can talk about the next step of a booster shot. So right now, there's no question of it. There's no need to go for a booster shot. You won't be able to get it either, because experts have said, and authorities have in fact confirmed, that there's no question of authorizing a third jab as of now. So those are some of the top stories that we're tracking this morning. Thank you very much for joining us on this live broadcast. Same time tomorrow, I'll be joining you.